The deciding game of round one in the East. The Pistons have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Orlando Magic. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
A hard-fought series, it will end here tonight. The deciding Game 7, Round 1 in the East. Happy to bring you all the action live on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And for the Pistons, Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Duncan Robinson out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at small forward. Taking a look at Detroit. Tonight, it's all hands on deck for them here at home. This is a Game 7, and we know anything can happen.
Yeah, and I expect them to tighten up their rotation, play with more urgency. The start of this game is huge. They're hoping the home crowd will help them.
Physical play by Duran at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Here's Bain. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here is Harris. Duran with a screen on Banchero. Harris against Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham left side. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Thompson against Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Outside, Bain. Bain sets the screen for Carter. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Here are the Pistons with the ball. Outside, Robinson. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. And it's Suggs with the rebound. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Pass to Wagner. Payne for 3. And no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Duran. Harris looking it over. Back to Duran. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Duran's got his second basket of the game.
And this is where Duran is most comfortable operating from. He focuses on taking high percentage shots.
Now, here's Bain. Back to Suggs. Banchero against Harris. That one good for 2.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Here's Robinson. Cunningham, a screen on Bain. Pass to Harris. Takes the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You know, Harris blossomed into a stretch big, putting tons of work into his three-point stroke.
Banchero outside. It's stolen by Cunningham. Shoots over Wagner. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Bain the bounce pass. Kicks it out to Banchero. Good on the triple. Banchero's got 5.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Thompson outside, fires the three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Detroit's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Pass to Duran. Harris against Banchero. Clock is at 3. Lets it go with the 3. And that's good. Tobias Harris for 3. He has 6.
It's really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Now, here's Bain. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Cunningham looking around. Pass to Harris. Over Banchero. Harris, good.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now, here's Bain. Suggs with a screen for Bain. The Magic again can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Cunningham inside. He's covered by Suggs. Cunningham's shot is off.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Bain. Over Robinson. The Magic again can't hit.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he makes the first. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Magic trail by 6. Carter with a screen on Thompson. There's Wagner with the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Outside Robinson. There's the lob to Duran. Stolen by Carter. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
To the right side. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pistons leading by 6. Thompson outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. First free throw is good. That one is no good. The Magic trail by 7. Wagner outside. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. They could use a bucket. Over to the wing. Here's Black. Good on the three-point shot.
And Black wants to keep getting better as a shooter. Draining shots like this will certainly help his confidence.
Pass to Duran. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 5.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. And he lays it straight in. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Payne with the screen on Thompson. Payne finds Banchero. Step back shot. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Cunningham passes to Duran. Pistons passing it around. Out to Harris. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Jenkins in for Robinson. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wagner's checked in. The Magic trail by 6. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy. Up top, Wagner. Payne kicks to Wagner. Back to Payne. Carter sets the pick for Payne. Pocket 6. The Magic again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now Black. Wagner from long range. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here is Jenkins. Harris outside. Duran with the screen on Wagner. Harris's shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Black. Wagner outside. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Cunningham kicks to Jenkins. Pass to Harris from the arc. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Magic trail by 5. Wagner outside. Back to Bane. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. And he's good on the 3 ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Bane against Cunningham. Jenkins dishes to Cunningham. Over Bane. Cunningham passes to Jenkins. Detroit, no good that time either.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
And it's Carter missing. Pistons shooting 42% to begin this game. Here's Cunningham. He hits it from 9. Cunningham's got his second basket.
Yeah, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Wagner outside. Back to Black. Pass to Wagner. Let's go. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Shots good by Duran.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Black, following the bucket by the Pistons. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Athletic finish right there by Black. I like when he goes up strong like this.
Here is Cunningham. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Cunningham's got his third basket of the night. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Detroit. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
They've got Holland. He's out there with Isaiah Stewart. Kevin Huerter is out there with Green, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. The Magic trail by 5. Black with it. Wagner outside. Now here's Richardson. This one for 3. Green with the rebound. Pass to Herter. Over to the left wing. Puts up a three. And again, Detroit with the three.
Well, this is the calling card of Herter. Lethal from outside the arc.
And Carroll outside. Wagner outside. Wagner as screen on Green. And Carroll inside. He's against Green. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And the confidence Banchero possesses is clear. He goes strong around the rim.
Now Green, still scoreless. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. Can't connect from long distance. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Black. Pass to Richardson. Wagner with a screen for Richardson. That three off the mark. Detroit's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Stewart against Wagner. Stewart kicks to Herter. No good on the triple. Orlando, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Wagner outside. And here's Banchero. He's got 10 over Green. Here's Wagner. And the layup's good off the glass. Wagner's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, at just under 7 feet, Wagner can be very effective on the glass, which is especially helpful on offense.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Here we go, fans. Time to get hype. Everybody, it's the Pistons Hype Squad. Here comes the Pistons Hype Squad. Show them some love, man.
For the Pistons, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Duncan Robinson comes in for Kevin Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Baines checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Richardson. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. The shot from the low post is good. Thompson's got 6.
Yeah, that's just a smart play by Thompson, using the pick and roll to free himself up.
Bounce pass Suggs. And a wide open look for Payne. Connects from three-point range. 8 points for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now, here's Stewart. Nothing on the board, and it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Cunningham with it. He has 7. Clock at 4. Pulls it from 20.
Yeah, pesky on the ball. Suggs not giving up much ground.
Here's Black, guarded by Robinson. A nice shot by Black.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Thompson outside. Cunningham finds Robinson. Here's Holland. He's covered by Banchero. Suggs against Cunningham. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Holland, no good. The Magic trailing. Wagner has screen on Cunningham. Kane passes to Banchero. Goes up on the wing, and it's good. 2 points. Banchero's got 4 this quarter.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Cunningham outside. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Magic.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Banchero a screen on Cunningham. From past the arc. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Banchero's got the lead up to 4 now for Orlando. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Tobias Harris is checked in for Holland. Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Stewart. Inside. It's stolen by Banchero. Outside, Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Second chance shot. And Wagner lays it in. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Back to Cunningham. It's stolen by Suggs. Outside, Dane. Pass to Banchero. 6 to shoot. Over Harris. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options. If he can't penetrate, your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now, here is Robinson. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Now Robinson, guarded by Bain. Cunningham against Suggs. They need this. That one wide left.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze comes in for Wagner. And it's Anthony Black in for Banchero. Both free throws good from Suggs.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. On defense, Orlando. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Robinson, trying to get something going. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Now Black. Outside, Bain. The 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Duren with a screen on Wagner. A nice shot by Harris.
And really, over the years, Harris has worked so hard on that jumper, now reaping the rewards of all his labor.
Now, here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Cunningham against Suggs. Pass to Robinson. Duren high post. It's good. Duren's got 8 points.
Honestly, guys, I think Duren prefers contact. He is one physical dude.
Now Black. He has 7. Takes a step back. Bain with the bucket. Bain's got 5 points in the quarter.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Wagner against Harris. Here's Cunningham. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's an aggressive play and a chance for Cunningham to get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Hey, Cunningham. One shot.
Free throw no good for Cunningham.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 6. Cunningham outside. Here's Durant. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 10.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Black. Now Wagner bangs home the trifecta. And the Magic lead by 3.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner. He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
Cunningham finds Thompson. To the middle. Here's Durant. It's blocked.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 8. Batadze, a screen on Durant. Wagner passes to Batadze, and the layup falls.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Harris outside. Durant with the screen on Wagner. Here's Harris. And blocked by Bain.
Great job staying close by Bain. As good a defensive guard as you'll see.
A nice shot by Black.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pistons trail by 7. Harris outside. And 101 left here in the second, and it's good for 2.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Suggs passes to Bain. To the paint. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Banchero's subbed in for Black. Here's Banchero. He's got 17. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, that goes in. Banchero's got 11 points in the quarter.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
Now here is Harris. He's got 13. Back to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Suggs. Cunningham gets the bucket. Magic leading by 5. Suggs looking around. Wagner kicks to Bain. Pass to Banchero. Over Harris. And there's Banchero on the assist by Bain. And so it's the Orlando Magic heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Orlando Magic.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. It all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The Magic with the lead. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. Detroit's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. To the middle. It's stolen by Carter. Wagner on the wing, guarded by Robinson. Banchero finds Bane. No good from outside. Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duran. Out to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris, good.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
And here's Wagner. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep. Oh, that's blocked.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duran sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Six to shoot. And here's Banchero. He's got 21.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Cunningham against Carter. Cunningham passes to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And then Carter with the jam.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
Pistons trail by 4. Thompson outside. Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Suggs. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded by Harris. Banchero, that's good. And now a 6-point Orlando lead.
An offensive machine. The energy you get from Banchero on that end of the floor is impressive.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Harris against Banchero. To the inside. Here's Duran. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Suggs passes to Carter. Now Wagner from deep trains the three-pointer. Wagner's got 11 points.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
Pass to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Suggs. Cunningham against Suggs. Thompson from long range. Outside for Robinson. Craps in the tray. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter. So he's got a permanent green light.
And here's Carter. Down low. Right block shot. And there's Banchero on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Cunningham passes to Harris. To the left side wing. Suggs against Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Suggs with some nice defense. Magic leading by 6. Inside. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Pass to Harris. There's the lob to Duran.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They've led by as much as 10. Now, here's Bain. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Shooting off the catch is the core of Bain's game, but he can do so much more.
Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. That one drops for him. And it's 13 points for Cade Cunningham.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here is Carter. Outside, Suggs. Bain for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, that's Bain's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
Thompson outside. Harris outside. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. They get the rebound. Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Well, Duran has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Bain against Robinson. Pass to Wagner. And here is Suggs. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Suggs has got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Harris outside. And here is Robinson, guarded by Bain. Cunningham outside. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Cunningham's got 16 points.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Yep, that one goes in there. Banchero's got 8 here in the quarter. Pistons trail by 9. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Duran with a screen on Banchero. Harris outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
This is Harris putting his physicality to good use, making sure he gets some contact inside and draws the whistle.
And the first one drops.
Well, one thing you notice about Tobias Harris, he is a worker, a true professional who just wants to do the best job he can for his team, and we've seen the results over the years.
Jenkins, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Magic. Anthony Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And Harris drops them both. Orlando leading by 7. Wagner with it. 11 points in the game. Carter dishes to Banchero. Carter with a screen on Harris. Banchero inside, guarded by Harris. Yep, that one goes. Banchero's got 31 points.
Certainly not shocked to see Banchero lighting up the stat sheet.
Jenkins the pass to Duran. Here's Harris. He's covered by Banchero. Now Jenkins hasn't made one yet. Harris inside the line. Rebound by the Magic. Black with it. Duran picks him up. A nice shot by Black.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jenkins dishes to Thompson. Pass to Robinson. The Pistons working the ball around now. There's the lob to Duran. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Detroit making a switch here. Hollins checked in. Here are the Magic now. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Now, here's Wagner. 11 points in the game. Here's Bane. And it's denied.
Well, I want to see more of this from Duran. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Green comes in for Duncan Robinson. Mo Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Black. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Holland. Still yet to score. Duran with the screen on Wagner. And Jenkins kicks to Holland. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wagner. Pass to Howard. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Howard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
Well, he's such a good distributor. Franz Wagner, very selfless.
Jenkins the pass to Holland. Duran with the screen on Wagner. Here's Holland. He's defended by Wagner. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. Cunningham, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Magic. Carter, he's checked in for Howard. On defense, the Magic. It's a 14-point game. There's Green with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Wagner kicks to Black. Now here's Jenkins. Defense right on him. Over in the corner, Cunningham. 1:11 left to play in the 3rd. Clock at 6. Stewart against Wagner. Stewart misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And finished off by Banchero.
That's too easy for Banchero. The closer to the basket he gets, he becomes almost impossible to stop.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 16. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 18 points in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Banchero. 33 points for him. Shoots over Holland. It's blocked. And here is Jenkins. Cunningham outside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Cunningham's got 9 points here in the second half. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. We're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Javonte Green. And it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now Suggs following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Bane looking around. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bane's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Magic.
Yeah, Bane is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
Now, here's Cunningham. He gets that one. Cunningham's got 22.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight. Just fantastic execution. Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Jenkins. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Bane with it. Pass to Black. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bane. Over Green. Bane with the bucket. Bane's got 10 points here in the second half.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Now Cunningham. Now Stewart. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Orlando leading by 8. Now, here's Suggs. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Cunningham. Floats one up. And the layup is good. Cunningham's got 24 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Suggs, and it's blocked.
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it.
And Jenkins gets to Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game. Magic leading by 4. Wagner outside. Green against Bain. Pass to Black. 6 to shoot. From the baseline. Outside, Suggs. There's a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. Outside, Bain. The 3 ball. Sinks the triple.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
There's a check in for Javonte Green. And a switcher also for Orlando. Carter's checked in.
One shot.
Yeah, Bain's improvement over the years has been steady. He's become an impactful player on both ends.
Now here's Jenkins. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Led by as many as 14 points. To the middle. A kick out to Bain. No good with the triple.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Cunningham outside. Shoots a fader. Black grabs the board. Magic leading by 6. Wagner outside. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Pass to Carter. And it's blocked.
Well, his block numbers might not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender who alters a lot of shots.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. Robinson is subbed in for Jenkins. Now here is Harris. From down in the low post, it goes. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what, everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points.
Bain with it, guarded by Robinson. And here is Bain. It's good. Bain's got 26.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Harris outside. Duran with a screen on Banchero. It's stolen by Carter. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs. And it's an 8-point Magic lead. Pistons have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Cunningham, the turnaround jumper. Count it. 26 points for him.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Bain with it. Carter with a screen on Robinson. Outside, Bain. 5 on the clock. Over Robinson. Again, the Magic score.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Suggs. Cunningham against Suggs. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Cunningham.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Wagner a screen on Cunningham. Wagner finds Banchero. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. Anthony Black's checked in for Orlando.
Orlando substitution. Numero 0, Anthony Black.
Carter sets the pick for Banchero. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Now here is Harris. Pocket 6. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Magic. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Bain. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 30 points for Desmond Bain.
Well, he's a bona fide 20-point-per-game scorer. Desmond Bain's been terrific tonight. I'd keep going to him.
Now here is Robinson. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
It had to be lightning quick, and Robinson got it away.
Magic leading by 5. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now, Wagner. Outside, Bain. And Carter now, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by Harris.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Thompson outside. Duran the pass to Cunningham. Over Suggs. And it's blocked.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Here's Carter. And it's good.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham outside. And the shot goes in.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Now, here's Banchero. Here's Wagner. Outside, Suggs. Now Wagner from deep. Turing pulls it down. Cunningham against Suggs. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Now Robinson. And that one is good.
Yeah, that was an important hoop from Robinson.
Magic leading by 3. Now Banchero. Good. Lays it right in there.
Paolo Banchero living up to those lofty expectations. A great young player.
Cunningham. It's blocked. Wagner looking it over. 1:21 left to play in the final quarter. Banchero from 19. That one goes.
Well, when the driving lanes aren't there for Banchero, that jumper is a reliable option.
Cunningham against Suggs. Outside Harris. Duran with a screen on Banchero.
Yeah, we've seen Tobias do this for years. Figure out different ways to score it, including via the free throw line.
15 seconds. At the line for Detroit, Harris. Tobias Harris, 3 shots. Shooting 3.
So the first of 3 is good, and that trims the lead to 6. The second one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Thompson in the post. He's defended by Wagner. Now Cunningham. Good.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now, here's Banchero. Here's Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Payne. Misses the 3. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
and they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
So it's the Pistons now. Cunningham outside. Duran with the screen on Suggs. Cunningham. Here's Duran. Outside Harris. They could win it. Off target from outside. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round 1 in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a game set, and no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round 2. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
Well, that'll do it for now. You can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.